Game came from a book that I have called The Giants of Strategy.
The giant what?
It's called The Giants of Strategy. It's really good. Each chapter covers a different topic. And this is the first chapter, covers the 7th rank, all about the 7th rank, how to use it. So this is a famous game.
Oh my god! Oh wait, I'm so boosted. I see. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. I should. Okay.
You see the moves there, right?
Yeah, I realized I should have probably went for like each. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, because All right, so you said Rook E1, right?
Yeah, I was thinking this.
So this would not necessarily good. He can always just block, and it's kind of drawish.
I thought the block would be good for me, because if he blocked, then I just trade, and I have a pawn advantage on the king side.
It might be a little better for white. Maybe go here. It might be a little better, but it's not so easy to win. But if you keep the rooks on the board, because let's see. So yeah, his move was H5, right? To
what?
Yeah, H5
double pawn
to challenge to try to break open this file and penetrate that way. And so yeah. So what if if he takes here?
You just put the rook over.
You can bring the rook over, win the pawn back, and now you have a nice.
Well, he could just defend the pawn. No wait, can he defend the pawn?
So yeah, so if he defends the pawn, let's say he does that, you take, and then even now you control the file, right? And then you can penetrate up here, and then all that. So that's not really. Yeah. So let's see. So he played. Yeah, he did do Rook F6, H takes, H takes. Then he did Rook H1, and then King F8. Now, in the book, so the reason he didn't go Rook C6 right now, right, to try to get at this backward pawn. What do you think? Why is that a bad move? That's a horrible move.
What? Oh hell! Answer the phone. What?
It could be somebody you really very serious business, you idiot.
I'm aware, but I never lost.
So you see, Asher, if he did Rook C6, why is this a terrible move?
Wait, yeah. So I go. Yeah, sorry. I got like a call in the middle. It's like my call got paused.
Say again.
I got an actual phone call while we were.
Oh, you did. Oh.
Yeah, so like I went on pause. Like go back a bit.
Okay. So what do you think here?
So alright. Okay, so you got a rook. So wait, yes, so I didn't see the part where you moved the rook over. Where you got this position.
All right. So he took the pawn. He exchanged the pawns.
Yeah.
Rook came to H1, right? He's controlling the H file, and now if Black goes Rook to C6, that's a terrible blunder. Why?
I'm not really sure.
Well, there's a simple tactic right here.
Oh,
yeah.
Bishop, yeah.
Right. So no good. So instead he goes King F8, trying to maybe get at King G8 and protect these squares, but of course he's too late, right? So the rook penetrates Rook H7, and now. So if he can't move back here. Why can't he move back there?
Because then you just check on H8, forcing his king away.
No.
Oh, you can take the pawn too.
Right. He just drops the pawn, right? So he can't come back to challenge the rook. So he's gotta try to enter this way and attack the pawn. So now what do you think is a good move for white?
Um.
That's nice.
Um. 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 Oh my God! Stop. Oh. Ah.
Do you see anything?
I'm thinking about ideas here. I mean, pawn take. I mean, bishop take pawn still looks good, but like I don't know if there's any better.
Bishop takes here.
It still looks good, but I don't know
You
if
got
better.
the rook is protecting.
Oh right, right. Okay, right. Okay, okay. Um. Is maybe pushing a pawn, pushing G4.
Yes, G4. So now the reason behind that is if the rook takes on C3, then what does white do?
Just takes on. Oh wait, you can't just. You just want to do that because like you kind of block yourself off from your pawns.
You can't you can't do what?
I was thinking about bishop just taking the pawn at this point now because it's no longer on the square.
Yeah. So that's the reason basically. Bishop takes, and then eventually this pawn can move up, and now you have mating threats here.
Yeah.
Right, and there's not much that black can do about that. So
I mean, he could try to. He can put his rook in defense, activate his knight. Maybe.
Where?
Could start by trying to get his rook on the. Well, he could check the king, maybe.
Yeah. Well, if you check the king, then you're allowing the king to enter and help out, right?
That's true. So I guess just put on what is it? No, sorry. Just put it on E3 for now, just to get this step up Harry to help in the.
So E3,
defense.
F5.
Yeah, and you have E7.
Or actually even better than that. If the rook goes here, then you just this just drops the pawn here.
Well, I mean, he kind of doesn't have much more choice at this point. He already has a bad pawn.
Yeah. So all right. So let's go back. So knight C4. So G4. Yeah. So instead of taking the pawn, he brings the knight. He tries to get the knight into play, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes G5. Right. Continue to push his pawns. Now notice the pawn's on the opposite color of the bishop, right? This is very important to keep you because you don't want to block your own pawns, right?
Your own bishop.
I mean, sorry, your own bishop, right, yeah. So then he goes check, and he wants to try to plug up this hole, right, with the knight. Oh, right. So
yeah, but I mean, at this point, wouldn't you just take anywhere?
So what would you do here?
You could just take it.
Yeah, take the knight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he takes the knight. Good. Now, here's an important point. What would you do here?
I moved the king over to G3.
To where?
G3.
E3. So
Sorry.
This way.
G3.
This way?
No, the other way.
G3.
Yeah.
Nice. Good. Yeah, that's the move. Now, why is that the move? So he takes with check.
Check's a check, and you can get your king to the other side now.
Good. Yeah. So basically, Capablanca right here gives up 2 pawns, this pawn and this pawn, both with check, for the purpose of getting his king.
It's his pawn. It's massive.
Getting his king up here in a very active position, and creating mating threats, which is it's an excellent idea. So he's trading. He's getting rid of 2 pawns for a very active king. Check, and then the king comes up. So if you were to take, so now he's down 2 pawns, right? And if you were to take this one, this would just
thing there, and like he has to like respect that move.
Yeah, that'd be terrible, because now you have mating threat here, also check, and yeah, so that's like terrible. So he can't take the last one. So he goes rook e4, king f6. Okay, comes over.
What the hell?
Yeah, there's not much he can do. Not much he can do. Rook g7 check, king h8. Now again, threatening check, threatening mate, right? So he has to come back.
Check again.
Or actually, he takes the pawn. Comes back.
What is he doing?
Now, so now he took this pawn, and now he's coming for the rest of the pawns.
Is he really gonna be this extra? Yo, because of control.
Yeah. So he's basically controlling. This is the power of the rook on the 7th rank, right? This king is rendered completely useless, right?
Yeah.
So takes that pawn.
He didn't take it.
Well, he took that pawn, and now this pawn's gonna fall.
No, he didn't take the, no. Black didn't take the pawn.
Oh, right. Yeah, he didn't take the pawn. Rook G1.
Yeah, but he's virtually screwed either way, I guess.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I mean, if he takes the pawn, let's see what happens if he takes the pawn.
What happens? Well, he takes the pawn. His king's like too far away from the board, and he loses on that.
Yeah, he loses no matter what. Yeah, you come up here, and there's queen. So yeah, he goes rook G1. Yeah.
That's a lot of extra for this, though. I have to say.
And now he brings up the second pawn, and here's where Black resigns, because you can't stop both pawns, and this pawn is too slow.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the study. That's the game. It's a really good game on a study of the 7th rank, the power of the rook, and that he was willing to.
I'm not really sure what I should have acquired from this.
I mean, I'm just doing different themes, from my books, and I'll take different ones, all over the place. So, because I got a bunch of this kind of stuff in my books. All right, so that's that game. So let's see the second. So this one, you got.
That one was just like a straight up tactics.
Yeah, that was good. That's correct. Bishop d2. Yep. Because he has to protect against this mate right here. So this bishop cannot take, and if he moves over here,
knight's free.
Knight's free, yeah. Right. So he just resigned right now in this position.
Well, you kind of. I mean, his rook can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And again, at some point, it's just kind of like you're getting. It's just kind of ripped at this point.
Yeah, it's a tough position. Tough position to hold. So yeah, that's that one. Yeah, this is from a book that I have, Bobby Fischer's Outrageous Chess Moves, and it goes, different positions. They rated on difficulty, with the solution, and this one is level 2, so it's pretty easy, and it goes all the way up to level 5. So.
No, now I don't feel. Well, yeah, I guess it wasn't too bad going in.
Yeah. So this is not a high one, but yeah, we'll keep doing it because I like Fischer's. I like the position in that game. All right, so the last one, Evans versus Kashdan. Now this one
was on some shit. I had no idea what the hell to do with it, and I got it wrong, and I got the first one wrong anyway too.
All right, let's see here. All right, hold on, reconnecting. Come on. Yeah. So this was a study in mobilizing center pawns. So good. Okay. All right. So yeah. So this f3 I think was recently played probably, and with the intention probably of playing e4, and getting this pawn push, freeing up this bishop, right, and gaining control of these center squares. All these.
Give me a moment. I'm trying to get the. Where is it? There we go. I couldn't see the screen for a minute.
Okay. You got it.
Start from the beginning again.
So yeah. So he did this f3 move, right?
F3.
Yeah. It seems like he did it recent in the game with the purpose of pushing e4.
I
Right?
was a little concerned about opening that middle area because, his rook is controlling the file too.
Yeah, but we have a pawn majority in the center, so if we control the center, that's a really good thing, right? So
Wait! White controls center? Really?
well, we have like a little majority here, with an extra pawn. So we got to use that. We got to push it, right? So yeah. So the correct move here was e4.
What?
Yeah. So your move was.
The queen's like in direct line with the other queen. I mean.
All right. So wait, hold on. So your move was g4, right? That was your move.
Yeah.
See, it kind of entombs this bishop, right? This bishop is a very bad bishop right now. So what he's trying to do is free up his position, right? He wants to. So now with that move, he frees up the dark square bishop, and then if there's a trade here, then this bishop becomes a little freer as well, right?
Well, I had the idea of just getting rid of his good, trading off his good one.
Right. Yeah, I mean it's a good idea, but I think your bishop just has a terrible. It puts your bishop in a very bad situation right now, and yeah, so it doesn't really look like you would gain any advantage from doing that, other than
I honestly had no idea what to do here. I was like, oh, Christ.
Yeah. So this is about controlling the center, right? So e4. So then in the game.
So how the heck was I supposed to know he had a pawn majority? Because it doesn't really look like, and it doesn't even the knight. He has a rook, knight, and a bishop all attacking. Plus the pawn attacking. He has more attackers on it.
Yeah. Yeah, he does have a lot of attackers, but look, by pushing e4, you're pushing all of his attackers back, right? So here's what went on. So he takes the pawn, trades, and now look how much nicer this bishop is, right? Much nicer. This bishop is much nicer
so,
too.
What happens if the variation continues? He just takes the pawn. The knight.
If he took here?
No, not white, black. After you take the pawn.
Takes the pawn takes this pawn with the knight?
Yeah, what happens to these kids? Because he has more attackers, he should win, I think.
Like that?
Not with the knight first.
Oh, you mean after? Oh, okay. No, there's 3. 1, 2, 3 defenders. 1, 2, 3 attackers. Yeah, attackers. So no, so he can't take the knight. He can't take the pawn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's sufficiently defended. So then he goes. Now he attacks the queen. Bishop g4. Queen d3. Right. Fortify the center. Knight over. So now he's trying to now black is trying to target the d4 pawn, right?
Yeah.
See that? So
yeah.
So now he's pushing the bishop back. Actually, the bishop is kind of in an awkward position. If he moves, yeah, it's kind of difficult right here. I mean, the bishop is it's kind of precarious, kind of. So maybe that's the reason he took on d4, queen takes, knight, Take the bishop. Yeah, he took the bishop. Fork.
Oh shit! Oh,
yeah.
oh, that's why I was like, oh, that's I was like, wait, is he crazy? This is bishop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay.
Yeah. So this game,
oh, this man's sick.
this game took an interesting turn, right? So check.
This guy's sick. Yo.
There he goes. Check. King over to protect the rook. Knight. That. So now.
Still yo, that's kind of sick. Yo, tactical god over here.
Yeah, these are two grandmasters. So.
Yo, that was some finesse he just pulled. What the
Yeah. So now he's threatening to bring the king out into the open, which would be uncomfortable, right? The rook is on the same path.
Kind of wild. And he still got both his rooks under attack. Yo.
Brings the bishop back.
He's not even taking them yet. Yo, this is so next.
Yeah, he's not even taking it. Yeah, I mean they're forked, so it's like, why should I hurry? So he brings the rook over and the king.
Yo, he's really not. Oh my god. Yo, this kid's wild.
Yeah. Now check.
Wait, he didn't even take.
So now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So now look. It's. I mean, if he takes the rook, it's just going to be. So look. Let's say he takes the rook. So he's going to have two minor pieces for the rook, right? He's going to have a bishop and a knight. So if he takes the rook, it'd be better for white. So black is kind of going for a draw or something even better. You know?
Oh, if he takes the rook, he has a better position. Wait, what?
Yeah. If black takes the rook, now look.
He sacrificed one of his minor pieces for it?
Yeah, because remember, he lost the bishop over here. Remember?
I thought I thought he took a piece back somehow and then finessed the fork. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, he lost the bishop there, so now he has two minor pieces for the rook, which is a good trade, right? So this is actually a very nice position for white, even though the king looks kind of weird in the center here. But he's actually pretty.
Yeah, but I'm thinking he has his double rooks are I mean, I'd make argument saying that his double rook structure right now seems like it's winning. It's more like.
Yeah. I mean,
just king from the center.
This is very comfortable for white. Very comfortable.
I mean, he has two rooks bearing down the center.
Yeah, that's true. So here, yeah, black is kind of going for for a draw. You see that? He's repeating moves. Right here, he starts repeating moves, and then so they do agree to a draw right here. Yeah. So
I feel like there's a lot of chess games. It's like, neither one of you should continue this way.
Yeah. So this game ended in a draw, but yeah, this is basically an illustration about how. When you have the chance to make a pawn break in the center, it's a good idea to do so. It's important to gain space whenever you have the chance, right?
Wait, what? Okay. I'm mad confused, but all right.
So yeah. So those are the problems.
His king looked like it looked dangerous to break the pawn to open it up because his king didn't look at his white king wasn't looking all too safe, bro.
Right.
Look at him.
I know. It looks a little scary, but white definitely has compensation for that. The king is. Yeah, it's not too safe, but
you want to think I need this whole. I need a whole what's going on. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I now I have no idea. This finer points of strategy. This is all right. So he had a pawn. He had a majority in the center because of those 3 pawns.
Yeah. Yeah. So his center. Yeah. I mean, this break is just waiting to be done right here. It's ready to be done. And sure, it does weaken the d4 pawn. Um, but yeah, it's just calling for this break, this pawn break.
It wasn't calling for me because I saw it and I was concerned about doing that.
Yeah, and you know, because this bishop is really right now is a bad bishop, and so he really wants to improve the bishop.
Both his bishops are garbage. Jesus.
Right. But after e4, I mean, already this bishop is very nice, and
it's already nice. It's putting into his own knight. How is that?
Yeah, I mean, but still, you know, being in front of a knight is a lot better than being in front of a pawn, right? Because pawns are not so easily moved, you know, as pieces are. So, and now of course this bishop has a nice more influence now in the center. So yeah, that's this one.
I
All right, so do you want to do a game? One of your games? All right, so do you
but like now I'm not sure what I learned today for any of those puzzles I just did.
Did you make any studies? Any new ones?
No, I didn't. I don't think I did.
Okay, no problem.
Because I've been playing a lot of Blitz games. Actually, I've been playing a classical game in like a minute.
131 games. All right, yeah, you've been busy.
It's like 131. Yeah, I see.
All right, that's.
No, you said it might help, so I'm giving it a shot.
Yeah.
It's just that it's just so like what the hell.
Yeah, and what time control you play usually in Blitz?
5 minutes, 3 minute with a 3-minute increment.
Okay. All right, so let's see. Which one do you want to do?
Let's see. It's a good question. Are those all Blitz games? Probably are.
Oh no. These are classical.
Oh, cool. All right.
So maybe this one, this 28 move one.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Let's see.
Oh my god, I got bodied. What the hell? Yo, how did that even? Yeah, god damn it, Ashton. I'm garbage, bro.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, but like
So you are black. Okay.
Like I was curious, like let's say like right here, like when we're doing my game, right? Maybe before you before you go into the middle game, you like ask me what my plan should be here, and like
Mm-hmm.
And I can explain my plan, and like you can mention it whether or not if I started my plan was like right there.
All right. So we'll see. Let's see it. So C4, E5. Okay.
Oh, was this game? Oh man, yeah. Yeah, I remember this. Okay. I got it.
All right. Well, actually, if you wanted to win back the pawn, probably better would have been Queen E2. Best way to win back the pawn. Right?
Yeah.
It's not really a free pawn. And if you try to, I mean, how would you defend the knight? If you defend it like this, takes
queen,
and then maybe you can go F6, or actually,
you can't do that.
No, you can't.
I thought it was free. It wasn't a free pawn. What? Was it a free pawn?
Yeah, I mean, actually, you know what? Even better. I forget that. So if you go D5, he doesn't even have to take the pawn. You can just go F3 right now, and then win your pawn that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be better. Then you come back and take.
No, wait.
Right.
I don't think.
right?
I'm not sure if... Wait, let me think. If he goes back... If you use the knight the other way... If you go back the other way with the queen block, like when he does check...
Say again?
If you went back the other way with the knight, I want to see something.
Knight to d6?
Yeah. And then you push, he takes a check, I guess you defend with your bishop or whatever.
So f3, knight d6.
Takes.
Check.
Bishop block.
No, that'd be worse. Take with the bishop. Now your bishop's pinned.
Knight attacking queen.
No, doesn't work.
Oh, Alright. Whatever.
Yeah, but he didn't take advantage of that. So alright. So he went bishop d3, knight back. Alright, so you got a free pawn. Okay, that's good. I guess you can be.
Then I decide to. And I just horrible. And I messed up one time. It's just annoying. So all my games going now. It's like, oh, I'm up. Then I just throw.
Actually, here would be better. I would take. Maybe take with the knight. Free up your position a little bit. Yeah,
but like after knight exchange, lose my castle rates.
Right, but once the queens are off the board, it's not so bad that you can't castle anymore. I mean, this rook is active. You know, you can bring the king over here, protect the pawn here, maybe bring this pawn up and then develop. It's not too bad. He can't really attack you. You know, once the queens are off the board, it's hard to get an attack on the king. So you're very close to the end game right now. So yeah. So I would I would take with the knight. So all right, good. So you're blocking his attack on b7 and also protecting the e5. Good. Yeah, maybe better here would have been queen e7.
Computer recommended to recommend what I did. I'm confused.
Let me see. No, computer recommends knight.
Oh, that was your the speaker off started blocking. Goddamn. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
all right. I don't know. I don't like that one, but yeah, I like queen e7. So it blocks blocks the king from his queen, and now this wouldn't be really a good move. Actually,
wait. Oh my God! Scream! Stop! All right. Oh well.
Yeah. So all right. So you had queen f6, bishop g5. All right. Yeah, now he just drops his pawn. The rook, his rook was protecting the pawn, right?
Yeah. Oh, what? No, man.
Oh, you didn't take it. You missed it. Okay.
Yeah, I effed up instead and did that.
Say again?
That's where I effed up, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here too, f6, because now g6 falls.
Yeah, that was game. I lost as soon as I did that, and I was just like, I hate my life.
well, here you could have just maybe blocked with the queen. That would have been the best. Yeah, I think you're not too bad here.
Oh well, I was tight. That's because the things I knew. I realized as soon as I did, and I got tight. I guess I just lost. Like I did some. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. When you're losing, like you lose morale, and then you just like almost give up already, right?
I was pissed. I was like, "Oh no, wait, crap!"
Yeah.
I was like, I was doing so well, and then I just royally screw it up.
Oh man, yeah. The check. Lose the second pawn. Oh man. Oh no. Yeah, here, why don't you just block with the queen? Why not?
Bishop check.
Bishop
Wait,
check.
they have knight? I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I thought my rook was like, hey, I don't know, bro.
So if he comes up here, if he doesn't want to trade queens, then you can bring the other rook, and now you got both rooks bearing down on his king, right?
Yeah.
So then he comes. Let's say he comes.
Like after I lost my pawn, I kind of just lost it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes when you're in a bad position, you just like make one bad move after another, right?
Cause I was tight. I was like, no. Why?
Oh man.
I saw it as soon as I moved my pawn. As soon as I made the move to it, I was like, oh crap.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here this is tough. Yeah, you got to give up a knight. Oh. Yeah, your king's out in the open now. Yeah, it didn't have to happen. You could just block with the queen. Oh shoot.
Like it's not have to happen. You could have just.
Wait, hold on.
Just block.
Wait, how fast did you play these moves? Let me see this. Take. So you thought about this for 23 seconds. All right. You thought about this move for 2 seconds. So this was a pretty immediate move that you did. Oh. Yeah. And then he just slammed you with that. Oh, that's rough. Yeah. Wait, what? He took with the knight?
Yeah, I don't know why he took with the knight.
Why did he take with the knight? What the heck? Free knight. What the hell?
I don't know, bro. Listen, I don't know, bro. Like,
was he being nice to you or what?
I lost anyways. Like, I can't really say anything. I lost to him, so.
Alright, so let's see what happens.
I can't really say anything because I lost to him, so whatever.
Alright, the knight takes d4. Takes. What? Oh, man.
I don't know what the hell I was doing, actually.
Wow, my God, where's your king going?
To death.
Oh, no. He's got the other rook check. Oh, lose your queen for nothing. Oh, man. Actually, here he has... Let's see. Here he has checkmate in 2 moves. You see it?
I don't know. Maybe rook. Rook, what is this? D3 check?
Yeah, so rook d3 check. So you only have 1 move, right? Which is what?
Queen block.
Yeah, queen block. And then checkmate. Yeah. Yeah, the computer's saying this. Computer's saying rook f5 check. Take the rook and then checkmate right here. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Alright, so he took the queen. Take. Checkmate. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so let's go back. So what do we learn?
He didn't even move his bishop off the pawn that was attacked.
Yeah, the bishop was there the whole time, right?
My bishop undermined my pawn so hard that I don't even know what to say. Right? He just ignored him. He's like, I don't hear that you're there.
Alright, so c4. Alright, so the opening was good. This is where he got into trouble, going after the pawn. But he didn't take advantage of it, really. Alright. Yeah, I think that was pretty good, bringing the knight back, because if you take the pawn, you're kind of helping him undouble his pawns, right?
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah. So that was good. Yeah, and here you need to free up your position. That's why I recommended this knight takes, right? And if he doesn't take here, you can just continue developing knight. Maybe queen over here and then castle. So
Yeah.
So yeah, you always have to look how you can free up your position. You don't want to be cramped. Give your pieces ample space to move. Yeah. And that's where it started, right? F6, that's where the whole fireworks started.
That's where I did. So I was tight. Once I used F6, I was like, once I played F6, I realized I just lost them, and I ruined my position entirely. I was upset.
Yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily lost. You got the queen back. Queen
Yeah, but
back.
every time I make a mistake like that, I feel like I deserve to lose at some point.
Oh, you don't give yourself a chance to come back, right?
At that point, it's like, listen, all it takes is the one mistake, bro. Because technically, if you played it perfectly, I would have lost.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely an example of once you get into a bad position, your brain has already given up, right?
Yeah, I was tight. I was just like, I was like, I guess I didn't feel like I had a right to win anymore.
Right. Yeah. Well, the king. If you were playing King of the Hill, your king would be. This would be a one position for you.
Wait, what?
There's a variation on Lead Chess where it's called King of the Hill, and I think if you can get your king to one of these center 4 squares, you win the game.
Without getting checkmated, or
Yeah, I think you can also checkmate, but you can also win by getting your king to the center of the board like that. It's just funny.
What the hell?
Yeah, I know. I'm not really into.
How the hell you like?
I'm not really into that.
Damn,
one.
center control must be serious.
Yeah.
You might have to control all 4 squares, so the king could just never do this.
Right. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, that must be wild, bro. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really get into that, but yeah. So yeah, it kind of all went downhill after that F6 move, but
yeah, because after I saw F6, I was just like, I think it's the last castle game I ever played. That I played, and I was like, after F6, I was just like, I can't.
So did you find those positions helpful? The ones I gave you?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know what I was supposed to learn from them. Like, I don't know what part about strategy I was supposed to learn. Like, even say here, like the game I played here.
Yeah.
Like what, I don't know what plans I should have made here. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, my plan is just to give you different positions with different themes, so that we can touch on a lot of different things. Because doing your games is good, but we don't necessarily touch on those themes all the time, and so I think it's good to use these positions from these books to to take a look at these themes in action and how top level players use them, right?
Yeah. So like, and like, like I was saying, another thing too. Like, I don't know how like my middle game was trash here, but I'm not sure if it's my plan was wrong versus like I just made like a tactical mistake here. Like what?
Yeah.
Like what was supposed to like let's go back to the point where the middle game just started.
Which point is that?
Which move would you say that the middle game had just started? I guess or whatever.
I mean, usually the middle game starts when all your pieces are developed and you castle, but you never castled, and
Yeah,
you took
I
a
never
and you,
got to that
and you
point.
took a
Yeah,
while to
so.
develop your knight, so it's kind of hard to say where the middle game started. I guess around here, something like this,
Okay.
around here. Yeah.
All right. So like, let's say, what should my game plan have been here?
Well, right now your game plan should be give yourself some space. So that's why when he took here,
Okay. Like, I didn't even feel like I was that cramped though.
yeah, yeah. I mean, your queen is not too happy here. You know, blocked by the knight and this pawn. So yeah, I definitely say give yourself some space with take with the knight. The more trades that you can do, it's better for the person in the cramped position, right? It benefits
Yeah, I
them.
know. But like, I didn't think I was gonna. I didn't think I was really at a space disadvantage there.
Right. Well, just a little bit. Like look at all the space he has. He's got a lot of space, right?
Yeah.
Right, and compared to your queen, not so much. So yeah, that's the takeaway. That's the takeaway I think with this game is even if you're losing, still try to find the best moves because sometimes it happens where people they mess up. They just how you say that you have a one game but then you lose, right? Sometimes it's the most difficult thing is to win a one game. So same thing for other people, right? So if they have a winning position, don't necessarily assume that they can bring it to a full win, right?
I know. I don't. It's not that I assume. It's not even that I assume. It's just like it's not even that I'm assuming that they're gonna even do this. Like I deserve to lose now. Like cries.
Deserve to lose. Yeah. Well,
I did. I did. Like I played it. Like if I deserve to lose at that point. Like I didn't have the right. I didn't have a right to win anymore. I played the wrong.
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, try not to lose your morale in the middle of the game, because once you lose your morale, then it's kind of hard to recover from that. Definitely.
Try not to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's tricky because I've been playing. I've been playing a lot of chess. Like every time I make a mistake, it's just like, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. Always keep the lookout for possibilities, and there's always possible ways to come back, and little tactics and
Chess is grueling too. Like you think it's like even when I'm winning.
Even when you're winning.
Even when I'm winning, I'm like concerned that anyone might lose it. I have to swing so often. Like.
Yeah. Yeah. You always gotta pay attention. Anything can happen, right?
Yeah, it's like even when I'm winning, I'm just like, Christ.
Right. So, all right. So, sounds good. So I'll make some other positions. I'll do another lesson with some positions. All right.
Yeah.
And
I'm not.
Yep.
So I'm not sure if my planning is really getting better. Like I said before, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, again, it's hard to make general principles, right, for the middle game because it's every middle game is so unique. So that's why the looking over these grandmaster games is really good. You can see how they think and their patterns of thought. So it kind of gives you an idea.
I mean, those puzzles I got I think I got all of them wrong except for the Bob Fisher one, which is easy.
Right. Yeah, yeah, I mean that's why they're good because there's no real right answer. There's like a best move like in terms of strategy, but no real right answer like a tactic. So those are good to go over because it gets your mind thinking. New ways. So, all right. So yeah. So I'll talk to you soon then. Sound good? Sound good?
I don't know, because like I said before, I'm so confused. I'm not even sure what the hell I learned today. Per se.
Well, I mean, we talked about the 7th rank in the Capablanca game, right? And the importance and how
he decided to dominate the 7th rank, right?
Yeah, how he sacrificed 2 pawns for the power of the rook on the 7th rank. It's so powerful. right? Rook and king together is a very powerful combination in conjunction with the passed pawn there. So
well, he sacrificed his sacrifice for rook on the 7th rank on top of the fact that his king was like still was trapped there. So like he sacrificed he sacrificed 2 of his pawns to put the opponent's his king in the game and his opponent's king out of the game.
Yeah, to keep the opponent's king on the back rank. Yeah, that's very important to immobilize and restrict counterplay. Yeah, definitely. So, all right. So we'll pick up again next week. I'll send you some new positions. All right.
Okay.
Is there any theme you want me to try to focus on?
Well, yeah, like if you can just I don't know, if you can do once I just just straight out of the opening, and I get to the middle games, I'm not really sure if the ideas I'm using are correct or whatever. We went over these puzzles too, and then I still feel a little generally lost. I'm not sure if I'm really getting it yet.
The puzzles you said?
Yeah, the puzzles, the things the puzzles we went over today. I'm not really sure if I'm really getting it yet or.
Okay. All right. I'll see. Yeah, I think I mean, going over strategy it's a long, grueling process. So yeah. We'll keep at it.
All
right. So good talking to you. So I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
All right. Take care.
You too.
Bye.